Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today's video is for aspiring new makeup artists. I get this question all the time at work, on Instagram. What is a good way to build my makeup kit from the drugstore that's not going to cost me a lot of money, because it is going to take a minute to kind of build your makeup kit. It does get really expensive. So I pulled together a bunch of stuff from the drugstore that I absolutely love and I do carry in my kit. I'm constantly telling my girlfriends that don't want to spend a lot of money on makeup constantly about these items, and they've fallen in love with it. And I thought it'd be kind of fun just to kind of help you guys out, because there's like a ton of stuff. If you want me to keep adding, I could totally keep adding to this video. Let me know. But these are my absolute favorites that really work for me, because when you're doing makeup for camera, you need to have something that's going to work well with every skin tone. You're going to need foundations that are going to just cover as much as you want it or be as light as you want it to be. These are things that throughout the years I just kind of find really work for me when I'm at work, and I'm not stressing out if it's going to be enough coverage, or if it's going to stay put, or is it going to work with the elements, because a lot of times when you work outside, you have to make sure you use foundations and stuff that don't streak if the model is sweating, and just like all these little fun things that you're going to come across as a makeup artist. And these are some of the items that have really worked for me that I don't have to worry about. Like if you want to use a liquid liner, you want to make sure it's going to stay in place. It's not going to be moving all over the place, because you don't want to be fixing things when you're on set. The last thing you want is for a photographer to be like, can you come fix your eyeliner? Because sometimes those liners run, as you know, they run. So these are the things that really work, that stay in place, and I just really love them. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started as I fix my top. Okay, the first thing I have here is moisturizers. Sometimes when the moisturizer has an SPF in it, believe it or not, sometimes it doesn't mix well with certain foundations. What happens is the foundation starts slipping and sliding, and then you're going to suffer throughout the entire day, because you're going to feel like you're needing to constantly be adding foundation or powder or whatever, and it's going to suck, because that used to happen to me. I used to use a moisturizer with a really good SPF, and throughout the day I'm constantly touching them up. They're a little oily, and you just kind of suck, to be quite honest. So I found certain moisturizers that I like to use that kind of keeps them nice and moisturized, and it keeps the makeup in place, and I don't have any issues with them. Okay, so the first one I have here is by e.l.f. This is a daily hydrating moisturizer. I love this. It doesn't mess with the makeup. It hydrates the skin. They don't feel tight if they have dry skin or anything like that, and this is a really nice one, and it's just really nice and light. The next one I have here is for daily use. This is the Soap and Glory. As you could see, I'm like running out of it. These are two really good ones. Another one that I like, if you have somebody with dry skin and you want to have a little bit of a dewy skin, is a L'Oreal Magic Lumi. This is a really nice one. It's gonna give you you have to shake it up first of all, but it's gonna give you a really nice little glow to the skin. And the other one that I have here is Prime Light by Milani. Now these are just a few things that I like to use from the drugstore. I always love the e.l.f. ones. They have a ton of them. They have for pores, they have for whatever you need, they pretty much have it. So the e.l.f. ones are actually really good. My all-time favorite, thank you Nikki Tutorials for introducing us to the Nivea Men Shave Balm. This is amazing. It's gonna make the skin look perfect. The makeup's gonna stay on all day long. It's gonna be flawless. Whenever I use this on a client, I never have any issues at all. So this is a great one. Okay, so there's a ton of beautiful foundations out there. I love drugstore. I do a lot of drugstore reviews because I'm constantly being asked this question. That's one of the reasons why I started YouTube, because I have so many clients always asking me about, foundations and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons why I started YouTube. But the one foundation that never lets me down, it could be a light coverage depending on how you apply it. If you put it in the back of your hand and just kind of let it warm up a little bit, you could mix it with a little bit of moisturizer to make it light, but it's going to cover everything really well. I don't have any problems with texture or anything. If I want more of a full coverage, This foundation does everything I want. Like, I don't have to go into any other foundations in the drugstore. As much as I love them, is my Milani. This is the best drugstore. I have like a ton of them. Some of my girlfriends come over and because I have so many, they borrow them, they take them to work, and then they end up buying them. But usually they come over and take my stuff. But this is the best foundation ever. It looks beautiful in front of the camera or on camera. It's just the best one. I never have any issues with the streaking or anything. It works well in any kind of element outside. So if you're wanting a good drugstore foundation, this is a great one to have. All right, now concealers. I really love my Age Rewind because you're gonna need to have different kinds of concealers. There's some concealers are a little bit heavier, so when you get a client that's a little bit on the older side, you don't want that to kind of go into their lines because they will complain. So the Maybelline Rewind is a really, really good one. It covers really well. It's not super heavy, or you could keep building up. It's just a beautiful concealer. The only thing is it has a sponge, so you can't really go ahead and do that on everybody because it's not hygienic. So I just kind of take a little bit out of it and then apply it with a brush. So this is a really good one. All right, the other one that I love and it's so affordable is the LA Girl Pro Conceal. I have a ton of these. These are amazing. They have like a million different colors. Sometimes if you go to Ulta, they'll have one, buy one, get one half off or whatever. Grab them. These are actually really good for contouring also. So get some for contouring. They have different shades. This is one of the best drugstore concealers also. And you know what? I've noticed that when I go to like little beauty stores where they have wigs and stuff, they actually sell it cheaper. So keep an eye out for that. Okay, another one that I've been really, really enjoying, and I haven't done a review on this because I don't do first impressions. I like to kind of see how the product works and stuff before I review it, is the Can't Stop, Won't Stop by NYX. This is a really, really good one. It's heavy. It could be nice and heavy. It doesn't crease or anything. It just does a great job, and I really like this one a lot. And I will be writing all this down below too, just in case. All right. Another thing that I've really been obsessed with, like beauty blenders, I like to buy them. I don't use them as much as I should, but this is a $20 one. So if you are loving your beauty blenders, this one by Juno is $6 and you could buy like a ton of them. So this is a great alternative, is the Juno, and it's like the little fuzzy one that everybody's talking about. It doesn't absorb, in my opinion, as much product as a normal beauty blender. So this is a good one, alternative to this, $6. Okay, lip glosses. I love lip glosses. I'm not really a lipstick person, but you're gonna have to have lipsticks because some of your clients are not gonna want like the, you know, the shiny stuff. They're gonna want something matte, but a lot of times when you're doing fashion and stuff, they don't want the super dry stuff, the liquid, because it's too matte. Depending on who you're working with, you're gonna be adjusting your makeup to whoever is you're working, because some people like everything really nice and matte. Some people like things that are nice, shiny, and dewy. So depending on the photographer, you're going to need to have a ton of stuff. All right, some of the best lip glosses that I love that are drugstore are Milani. And some of these I actually found at Marshall's for $1.99. Go to your local Marshalls, TJ Maxx, some Ross's, not too many, because you're going to find like the best deals. And some of the most expensive palettes you're going to find pretty much for half off. Milani lip glosses are absolutely beautiful. I bought them for $1.99. I bought like all of them. I think I have like 10 of them or something, but they're absolutely beautiful. They stay on forever. They're just a great, nice, shiny lip gloss that doesn't cost a lot. Believe it or not, Forever 21 has gorgeous lip glosses. I'm going to take one of these off. I don't know if, I think they still have these, but I just dropped an eyelash. These are one of my favorite lip glosses, and I think they're less than $3. This is a Forever 21 High Shine Lip Gloss. Gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and show you what this looks like. I'm going to swatch a couple of them. Hey, how come the color's not coming out? Yeah. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Okay, look at that. It is beautiful, and it is less than $3. Every time I go there, I just scoop them all up. They have different colors. And they're almost the same as any expensive lip gloss. So when you're at Forever 21, usually they have them when you're checking out right there. These are great, grab them. Okay, so another one that I absolutely love is the Essence lip gloss. I talk about these all the time. I mainly love them for like lip toppers. These are beautiful. Here it is right here. And you know, Essence is not very expensive. So these are less than $3. And I will put the name down below. Okay, another one that I've been really liking a lot is the, what is it? Where is it? It's my Morphe. Morphe has great lip glosses. This is Groupie. Right here, as you could tell, I just like nudie colors. But this is Groupie, absolutely beautiful. And then we have LA Girl. This one right here is a great dupe for the MAC Glass. And this is also like under $3. Super shiny. And you could use this on the eyelid. Sometimes I use it on the lids. And then, of course, we have the Maybelline Vivid Hot Lacquer. And where are my glasses? I'll tell you what color this is. Actually, I'm going to put them down below. Okay, this is 62 Charmer. Right here. And then the beauty of all this, because I've done it with all of them, I mix them and you get the most amazing colors. So you know, it's good to learn how to mix colors because you will probably do that a lot. All right, the next thing I have here is highlighters. Now, I've mentioned this one before. I have all this goopy stuff everywhere. Okay, I'll just leave it, goopy. All right, so this e.l.f. highlighter is like the best highlighter ever, and I believe it's under $6 also. You get 4 colors. I talked about this before on my little highlighter video, but look, you get 4 gorgeous colors. This is for your face, for your eyes. Sometimes I'll put it on the collarbones, on the top of the shoulders. I mean, this is like the best inexpensive highlighter ever. And they came out with a little jelly, which is a great dupe for Versailles. This is what it looks like. You know me, I love my highlighters. Okay, another one that I cannot be without, I've mentioned this several times, is my Maybelline Master Chrome. These right here are like the perfect drugstore highlighters. They're absolutely beautiful. They look great on everybody and they're inexpensive. And sometimes you can also buy them on sale. And then we have a ColourPop, of course. And these are amazing. I think this is about $8 and they're so velvet. They're ridiculously velvety. They're so pigmented. I mean, look at that. They're just gorgeous. You could not go wrong with ColourPop. They have some of the best eyeshadows. So those palettes are great to start with, which I didn't pull them out. Okay. Another thing that I absolutely love is my powders. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pull one out here because I forgot. How can I forget this one? Okay. We have the Airspun. This one's older than dirt, as you can see. We have the Airspun. This is the best baking powder ever. And another one that's absolutely amazing that I'm obsessed with is my Fit Me powder. They have them in a whole bunch of different colors. This one, sometimes I notice that when I go to like Walgreens and stuff, they only have like 2 or 3. But in reality, they have a lot more. Like if you go to a Walgreens, not a Walgreens, a Walmart, you'll see like a ton of them. So don't be discouraged if you see these and there's only like 2 of them. Go to Walmart. They always have like a million of them. Oh my gosh, it's getting into my nose. All right, so this is great. This Fit Me, I promise you, this like transforms your face. It is so ridiculous. When you bake with this, it just leaves your face like completely flawless. I'm like crazy about this one. All right. Another one that I haven't reviewed yet, but I'll be doing that probably tomorrow, is my Can't Stop, Won't Stop. I really been loving this one a lot. This is an awesome powder. It's almost as good as this one. So these two are drugstore at Ulta. Love. All right, now as far as, well, pressed powders. The pressed powder, I've talked about this a million times. It is my e.l.f. I've hit pan. I have a few of them around here. I love to do a little bit of primer or moisturizer. Then I go over it with this, and then I put on the, I can't talk, the foundation. If you have oily skin, if your client has oily skin, it kind of makes everything stick and it won't move, and it's absolutely beautiful. This is gorgeous. It doesn't make your client like cakey or heavy or anything like that. That's one of the reasons why I love this. Like, I could go on through all day. I'm very oily on my face. Obviously, I say that because under my eyes, I'm dry, but I could powder myself all day with this e.l.f. finishing powder and I won't get cakey. So that's why I'm a little obsessed with it. Okay, now some of my favorite drugstore bronzers, the Sonia Kashuk. This is a great dupe for the Chanel. This is beautiful. It's great because it looks sun-kissed. It's not going to make your clients look dirty or anything. There's certain colors that's going to make your clients look dirty. What you want to, excuse me, what you want to stay away from, because you want them to look nice and natural and sun-kissed. And this color is absolutely gorgeous. See? Pretty. Don't look at my nails. I haven't fixed them. I complain about them every time. Okay, of course we have the butter bronzers. They have a dark one. It smells heavenly. Oh my God, I just love it. And these are great. Actually, they had a ton of stuff on sale today, so check them out. But these are beautiful. Again, it's that natural color that's just going to make you look really nice and sun-kissed. Another one that I'm obsessed with is this one by Wet n Wild. It's huge. They have two different versions of it, and they're absolutely gorgeous. And look how big the pan is. It's going to last you forever. Look, it's as big as my face. This one's amazing. If you see it, pick it up. This is one of my absolute favorites. It blends out beautifully. It photographs beautifully. It's just a beautiful one. Okay. So when you go to like Burlington or anything like that, they have these LA palettes. I mean, I know they have them everywhere, but I actually picked this one up for like $4. You cannot go wrong with this. This is a great one. This is I Love Makeup Contour Palette by LA Colors. Did I say LA Girl? I meant to say LA Colors. So you don't see them very often, but I found it at Burlington, and then I saw them at Dollar General, believe it or not. These are beautiful. They're just really pretty colors. They have those banana colors in there, and they have a little bit of a shimmer. This is a great set to have in your kit. Also, especially if you're going out on set, you want to have palettes like these. These are really nice. Okay. Now we're going to get into like one of my favorite blushes is by Milani. I love this. There's 3 of them. Milani has so many beautiful blushes. Again, I have so much stuff on my table here. But look at these. These are beautiful. You cannot, I'm sorry I'm doing this. I forgot about this. But there's so many beautiful colors in Milani. And sometimes they actually have them on sale. And then they have the little round ones that I'm obsessed with too. I have like a drawer full of blushes. So Milani, you really can't go wrong with them. They have beautiful stuff. Okay, moving on. All right. So another thing that I absolutely love for concealer that I miss is the NYX concealer. This is beautiful. Sometimes I actually use this as a foundation instead of a concealer because it has 4 different colors. It has correctors and they go on beautifully. It's not going to streak or anything like that. If your client's looking in the sun and their eyes are watering, everything's going to stay put. So sometimes I like to use concealers as foundations. Okay. Now, Wet n Wild has really nice pigments. I love my MAC pigments, but sometimes people don't want to pay all that. So these little Wet n Wild pigments are really good. And NYX has really nice one. Also, they have nice glitters. And keep in mind that they also have some buy one, get one half off. Now, for those of you that are pros, if you are a student, if you get, if you're doing commercial work or anything like that, if you have any kind of tear sheets, which means you have like a picture in a magazine that has your name on it or a call time sheet or anything like that, keep in mind that you do get discounts like at MAC, at Namie's in LA. You get it at Muse, at Friends. You get it at NARS. There's all kinds of programs that you get big discounts. So keep an eye on out for that, because I know I'm surprised that sometimes people don't know that. So if you're a beginning artist, you have a call time sheet and stuff like that, make sure, go to the pro section and they'll tell you exactly what you need, but you will get a nice discount. So keep that in mind. Okay, moving on. All right, so mascaras. Mascaras, you're gonna need waterproof, and you're gonna need like the regular kind. I love the colossal because it never runs, it stays put, it doesn't get clumpy or do anything crazy. I love pretty much all the Maybelline mascaras. They're my favorites. Now, some of my favorite brows. Okay, so I have the L'Oreal, and then I have the NYX. I always talk about these because they're not super hard, they're not super soft, they blend out beautifully, and they're not very expensive. And again, Ulta, buy one, get one half off sometimes. These are like some of my favorites. Oh, and then the Wet n Wild. Where is it? Oh my God, if you could see my table, I have so much stuff on the table. Wet n Wild actually has a really nice brow pencil, and it's about $3, so you really can't go wrong with that too. So keep an eye out for those. Now, I do love my NYX eyeliners. I love them, and my Jordana, because again, you don't want a pencil that's too hard because you're going to be pulling and tugging on your client's eyes. No bueno. You don't want a pencil that's too soft. And as much as it looks like it's good for blending out and then putting eyeshadow over it, but just to use a soft pencil by itself, it's gonna start running and doing crazy stuff. So that's why I love these pencils. They're just the perfect, they're not too hard, too soft. They stay on forever, they don't fade, and I just really, really love the NYX pencils. Okay, so recently I bought the NYX Professional 2 Timer. Okay, so I'm like a little obsessed with this. It's super jet black. Now, if you want a regular, I don't know how I lost. If you want a nice liquid liner that's gonna stay put all day, it's not gonna run, the Vinyl Liquid Liner by NYX is actually really good. It's one of my favorites. They didn't have it, so I ended up picking up this one, and I'm a little obsessed because this 2 Timer has a felt tip pen on one side that stays on forever. It is super, super black, as you could see. And then on the other side, they have a kohl pencil. So looky there. Uh-oh, did I just break it? Crap balls. Crap balls, I broke it. Because I can't see, so I was going too hard. Okay, so you get 2 in 1. So how perfect is that? So this is like my new favorite. I didn't check to see if they had a brown. If they have a brown, that's what I'm going to be buying, because this is the most amazing thing ever. And when you are collecting all kinds of stuff, you're going to find that some stuff you're going to start throwing out because you don't need it. You're going to find what really works for you. And I'm telling you, when you can find a double one like this, get it. All right. The next thing I have here, what else? Oh, I want to show you my Maybelline eyeshadows. Okay, so you see these everywhere. I was guilty of it myself. I would see them like, I don't know about those. Okay, can I tell you how beautiful they are? Now, some of them are going to be a little bit hit and miss, but like this one right here, look at the pigment. Maybe I should do it on the other side. Well, there's the pigment. Look at this. Is that not gorgeous? So keep an eye out for these little guys right here, because they are stunning and they're like less than $4. So beautiful. Okay, moving on. What else do I have here? All right, brushes. You want a nice brush. You don't want something crazy that's going to exfoliate your clients' faces as you're putting makeup on them. You don't want anything cuckoo. You don't want anything too soft because it's not going to blend everything out the way you want it to be blended. So I love my Luxie brushes. These are great. I love these Luxie brushes. They're really nice and soft. They're not too hard. They're not too soft. Did I say that twice? The other ones that I have been like completely obsessed with are my Jaclyn Hill Morphe brushes. I love these. If you get both of these sets, then of course later you're going to want to add more, and you can actually add some of your like e.l.f. brushes, and the e.l.f. brushes that I like are the black ones or the clear ones. Don't get the white ones, they'll scratch your face off. Okay, so this collection of Morphe brushes, the face and the eyes, there's 2 different sets, and they do come with like little glittery bags. These are amazing. I'm obsessed. So if you want to add a little bit more to these, because eventually when you're working on so many people, you're going to want to have different kinds of brushes. The e.l.f. ones right here are really nice. They have to be the black ones. You could get like nice sets at TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I've seen them for like $15. These are like a nice little starter set for you. What? Oh, and of course we have the Real Technique. Sometimes you can see them at or find them at Marshalls and TJ Maxx, really inexpensive too. Okay, setting sprays. So I love my Morphe setting spray. I really, really like this a lot. It's a really good size. It sprays your face evenly. It doesn't shoot you in the face like some of them. So this is a really good one to have. It doesn't smell weird or anything. Another one that I love is the Coconut Mist by e.l.f. This is a nice one. And I also love my Soothing Facial Mist by Garnier. This is a really nice one also. Okay, what else? I think, is that it? No, palettes. How can I forget? Eyeshadow palettes. Oops, I moved the camera. Eyeshadow palettes. You cannot go wrong with Wet n Wild. I started with Wet n Wild. Like I literally went when I first started doing makeup. I bought all the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palettes I could possibly find. These are awesome. They're so pigmented. They're blendable and they're beautiful. Another one is well, this is also Wet n Wild, but they have like these little guys right here where there's like a ton of colors. You will be surprised. They're gorgeous. Another one that I love is this huge Gilded Deserts palette by Milani. Absolutely beautiful. So there's so many different options nowadays. I didn't really have that back when I first started. Okay, the other palettes that I absolutely love is my Jaclyn Hill palette. This is not very expensive. You get a boatload of colors. Of course, sometimes it's going to be a pain in the butt to carry a big giant palette like this, but it's beautiful. You pretty much could feel safe with this because you could create any different looks. When you are beginning, you're going to want to have your neutrals, your jewel tones, your browns and your blacks and your little fiery colors. This palette pretty much has it all, and it's inexpensive from Morphe, and I love it. Another one that's a great one to have is the James Charles palette. Again, there's so many colors in here and you could pretty much do anything. Like I would be safe going to work with just this one. I like to say that because sometimes when the only thing is that it's too big, because I got sidetracked. It's too big. Like I sometimes like to hold my palettes and it's just really big, but whatever. It has everything you need in one, and so does this one. If you want to have just one palette and not worry about like buying a ton of different Wet n Wilds and stuff like that, these two are the way to go, or one or the other. They're beautiful. You know, I mean, this one you're going to have a little problems with some of the blending, and he did say that, but they're beautiful, and they, you know, just wet them a little bit and you'll be good to go. This one right here, love. I have no issues with this, so I don't have fallout or anything like that. So I just love the Jaclyn Hill one. Eyelashes. Okay, so I told you about this little Juno guy here. When you go on their site, you will see that they have a bunch of brushes. I haven't tried the brushes yet, but they have eyelashes. So they have these little guys for like $1, but better than that, you could just go to Amazon and you could get these little guys right here. So when you first look at them, they don't look anything like, they're okay. But when you put them on, they're absolutely beautiful. Sometimes I just kind of cut them up also. You could get your individuals on Amazon. My husband buys like 10 packs for $20, something ridiculous. I don't even know how he does it, but he finds like all these great sales, and these are actually really nice. So when you're on Amazon, just put in lashes because you're going to need a ton of lashes. And if you buy the Ardell's, as much as I love the Ardell's, they start getting pricey. This is like $1.50 and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get 5. So there you go. All right, am I done now? I think I'm done for now. Yes, I think I'm done for now. Anyway, if you like these videos, let me know because I love doing them. Please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe, and I'll see you again from my next one. Bye.